Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. There was some little bit of an issue. turns out that the stream keys were not working as proper. Always happens when you try to load up an old fucking save file of the thing that I want to do. So yeah, no further ado, let's get started. As you can see, I have this bit here, right now, and I actually want to, well, you know, redesign it a little bit. Well, not fully redesign it, but just a bit, because I want to get this event up and running. I think I actually also made the thumbnail the wrong way. Oh well. So yeah, this is indeed another thing that I want to go for, and now I actually want to get this thing to, well, you know, have the same kind of expression as well, but different. So no further ado, let's get started. I actually wanted to do the, well, line work that I have here, so I'm going to be going for 12 on this, and 12 again on this, and see if I can get this purple rhino to be working again. So we have that, we have this, and go. I believe if I load up the other expression, it should work. So if I get now the chapter 1, I definitely need to make this a little bit more bigger. And then go to the map again. We have here, for instance, and we should go for this. That is what? That is 200 and that's 200. That's not a 500. All right. So that note to self. I need to make this into the same size way because, well, you know, I wanted to just create a nice little icon for this all. And I want to go for that. So there you go. Now we have that done, and now we can actually get this thing. So how do I do this? Well, luckily this thing is not that difficult to look at or where to look for. So we have this one right here, and just paste it right here. As you can see, it is indeed bigger than normal. It happens, but I want to make it a little bit more smaller. And then just keeping in mind what I want to do with it. Alright, so we have this, which is the rhino itself, basically. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get this design a little bit more better done. And of course I need to make sure that the expressions are here as well. So let me just grab an expression sheet for this. Expressions. Let's see if I can find anything here that I can actually use as images. Most likely the answer is yes, but I need just a very basic one so I can actually go here to look at it. Alright, yeah, that will work. That will work definitely. So I need to have angry like that. Yes, alright, so that is indeed the thing. Cool, so I need to go here with that. That is indeed the thing that I'm going for. So, by doing that, I need to first make sure that I have the design. Yeah. There we go. And now we can actually get the next bit up running. So here we have the first bit of the design. Now I'm going to be trying to see what kind of thing I want to go for. So That doesn't work. Good to know. No, then I need to make sure to remove that. So that is gonna be like that. Terrible. But trying to get it right is always the thing. Especially when you're working smaller, there's always a thing that goes around. Looks fucking silly. Alright. Need to make sure that this is on 5. Ooh, better. That could be actually working. Yes. Alright, let's make that happen then. And then work from here on out to get the expression I want. So let's see if I can make a point out view on this. Let's first make sure that I have the right way of this. So let's put this on blue. Yes. Alright, now we have those things silent, and now I can actually get to the work. Let's see if we can get this right. There we go. There we go. Easy. Now we have done that. Now I need to get the rest of it running on this. So I want to make an action scene, so why not? Then get so that's gonna be here. Now we have done that. Now we need to make sure that this one is gone. Now we're gonna save this as drawings. Not what it's gonna be in the Story of Awesomeness, and then I'm gonna make a separate folder for this because I want to do some redesigning. Well, designing ideas. There you go. Designing idea for the purple. Right. No. All right. Not too sharp. There we go. Save it again. And then after that, I need to make sure that I have what? Ah, yes. Alright, now we have done that. Now let's see if we can get the rest of it running. So now we have these big lumps of armor. Now it already looks a lot more different than before, but I want to make it a little bit more different. There you go. Now we have done that, and now I can get the next bit up and running, which is then of course the come on, give me. There we go. Now that is solved, I should be able to get to where I want to be with this. So now we have done that. And now we need to get the next bit up and running, so let's see. That is an issue. Let's see. Yes, that's better. Alright, let's hope that this is working. There you go. Alright, now I need to remove that almost. Now we have done that, we have done that. No. No, that's better. That gives more an idea of power.
I cannot do that. Can I add something here?
I could.
Alright. So if I add it here, it should work.
Alright.
So here we go. Now we have done that. Done that. There we go.
Alright.
Now I have done that, I can now get to the next bit. Let's see if I can get this colored up so that I can actually have the right colors for this. So I had this color for it, which was not ideal if I'm correct, but let's see how that turns out to be. Yeah, that's too dark. Let's go for a little bit more bluish and a little bit lighter. For the color preference, that is actually better. There we go. Yes. And now we actually have something that actually works like it. Alright. So now we have that. Let's see if I can get it now right to the right coloring. So now that we have that as a base color, I can actually get the lighter color in there. Alright, now we have done that. Time to get the next color in there, but first remove this bit. And that bit, because that's not clean. Alright, now we have done that, we have done that. This bit needs to be also fixed. go. So this is gonna be the first coloring, and then after that I'm gonna be adding some more stuff to it to add some more color. Alright, time to get this color back. There we go. And do it again. Alright, now we need to get the darker color in there. A little bit more. Quick question. What did I actually make this happen? This is just RPG, right? Yes, RPG Alpha 8 bits channel. Yes. Alright, so it's not the RPG Alpha 8 bits channel. Oh, it's sRPG. Yeah, no. Let's go for it's a default. I could technically go for the Canon version series, but let's go for sRPG. Fuck it. Yes. So this is all good. And then let's make this happen on this side. Alright, now we have done that. Now let's see if I can get the rest up and running. Now that we have done that, I need to add some another colors here, another effect. I will not open that. Let's see. Let's see. This one, nope. Alright. Just hold on a second, I need to... no, I don't have to do it. Nice. I don't have to cut that telephone off. Alright. So yes, that will work. Good. That is indeed a thing that I can do. Nice. So I can indeed work with this. That is good to hear. Alright. Now, how do I want to do this with the crystal parts? think adding the crystals in this color is actually quite good. Alright. Well, first things first, making sure that that is indeed a thing. Man, using a smaller kind of frame is actually quite funny. Especially since it is actually like a very small picture. I think if I think once I have the concept done, I actually will make a bigger one. Mainly because it's actually like quite fun to do. But it does help me with figuring out like, alright, what kind of colors do I need? What kind of color scheme do I need? How do I want to do the positioning? And then if I want to make it bigger, I can. Of course, right now it's not very detailed, but oh well. Alright, now that that's done, I can then get the next bit up and running, which is the dark color in the nose. Like so. And now, once that is done, I can then actually get to the next bit. But first I need to fix this bit. That bit. Cleaning up the bits here and pieces here, right here. Alright, so now we have done that. Now I have done that. Yes, I forgot. I need to make sure that I have that one also on the earpiece. Now the question is, what happens if I go for like this instead? That's fucking funny. Nope. That will not work, because that doesn't make it not look angry or scary, so yes. Alright, next bit. I need to make sure that I have something cool looking at, so... I think this is actually quite good. Or I can go for heat or orange. Orange could also be very nice. How about that? Nice. then after that, I need to then make sure that that is actually added in better. So now I need to get the orange effect on it. Alright, that looks good. Now I have done that bit, and then I need to get the next bit up and running, so that is gonna be that. Alright. Then, after that is done, I can then get the next bit up and running. So I have now these things. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4 in one. Check. Notice that I had something missing here. Well, it's not too hard to do. And this bit right here needs to be done. And there we go, that's where the thing is, so that's where I need to be making sure that I have that removed. That line work there, yes, easy. Alright, now we have that one done. Now I need to get this thing up in the front part, which is the old crystal barrage effect, so that is gonna be like spiked like so. I'm definitely not gonna do that on 8. Holy shit, that's terrible. That looks horrible. yes. Alright. There we go. Alright, then make sure that this and that is all in transparent mode, and then I can actually draw over it to get the right thing. Oh. Come on. There we go. Oh. There you go. Now I can actually add in the rest of the environment as well. It's gonna be a pain, but I need to do it anyway. Alright. Alright, so that is the front view. That means that this one needs to go away. And that one needs to be moved over here. Alright, so now we have that crystal there, crystal there, crystal there. And then over here, I need to get the next one. Alright, now that I have done that, I can actually get the next bit up and running, which is, oh boy, which is over here. Here we go. Alright. Now I have done that. Now I have done that, I have done that, I have done that. Now it's time to add some more scenery to it. So let's put that in there. Scenery means that I need to add some grass here, so I will do that. There we go, save it. Then add some more grass. And then over here. One more. No. It's just give me a second. No, like that. Nah, that looks bad. That looks bad. Alright, just give me a second here. Alright, I will be leaving here for now, and I hope I'll see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and yeah, that's it for now. I think tomorrow I will be able to finish this, but not in the midday, but in the nighttime. Alright, so far I actually got pretty far with it. I think once this thing is then fully drawn in, you know, you have then the whole damn thing. So yes. Alright, until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and